Yeah, Yalini, you can begin. I have set the live stream as well as the session is also recorded. Yalini, you can please begin the session.
Yes, okay, now, okay. So, good evening, everyone. I warmly welcome all the participants who have joined this online session today. So, basically, in this today's session, we will learn about the IHS admission process, the courses offered, and other important details about the program. So that it's my pleasure, my great pleasure to welcome IHS faculty member Mr. Suman, who is joining as a speaker for this orientation. So basically, he serves as the lead for academic outreach at the Indian Institute of for Human Settlements, and brings him with many years of experience in higher education, academic outreach, and student engagement. So, his long professional journey across different institutions reflects his deep commitment to supporting students and strengthening academic communities. We were truly grateful for your time and willingness to interact with us today, Suman. So, we look forward to learning from your valuable insights and guidance. Yeah, now I would like to invite Suman for your presentation. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Yarini. I think I must thank you and the entire team of Revamp for organizing this. We at IIHS are very happy to see the number of people that turned up this evening quite late to hear us. And I have a short presentation that I will show to you today. And as I would like to inform at the beginning itself, I would like it to be interactive. And if you have questions, if you want to write or ask me questions, you can type on the chat. Or I don't know if unmute is available. You can unmute yourself and ask a question. And while I give the presentation, I will also ask you some questions for me to better understand where are you from, what are you studying, and so that our talk this evening is more meaningful and more focused towards what you are looking for, and it can help you better. Right. So before I start, will you please raise your hands if you are all students who have done your graduation or in your last semester of graduation? Just raise a hand. Just raise a hand on the, yeah. I see Sudhar has already done, yeah. All right. Very good. So I think more people will raise hands or they're finding out the way to raise hands. But while we hear that, I would like to quickly start the presentation, okay, and share with you what our university IIHS offers for students like you and how you can benefit from the program that we offer. Right. So as Yarani was mentioning, IIHS University stands for Indian Institute for Human Settlements, and we have been around for over 15, 16 years now. And this university, we got the university recognition last year from UGC, and we are here to educate students to become trained manpowers for the urban sector in India, right? Uh, as you would know, the last census in India happened in 2011. Okay, the last census in India happened in 2011. As per the census, 31% of Indian population were living in urban. Okay, so what that means is that only 31% of India was living in urban areas, and as per the estimates, within the next 5 to 10 years, 50% of India will be living in the urban. So, for that, to make the urban space livable, equitable, and a safe place for all of us, we need to have trained manpower who can create the ecosystem, maintain the ecosystem, design the ecosystem that is required for people to live in the urban spaces, right? So while we'll talk a little more about urban, but let me first tell you that as an institution, IIHS's work has impacted over 20 million people in India. We have about 1,450 publications, and our work has covered over 33 states of India. And we have working in 1,400 plus cities, over 10,000 plus villages, right? And this university is a little different from many other universities that you'll come across. The first is the curriculum, right? Curriculum, you understand, right? What is a curriculum? Curriculum is a syllabus that is taught to students. The curriculum that we have created comes from the years of knowledge, research, and practice that our faculty has done in this space, in the areas of sustainability, in the areas of climate, in the areas of urban, in the areas of human development. And that knowledge from research, practice has become the curriculum. So Yarini is one of our students here. She'll tell you that we do not give you books to read here. Our student teachers, our faculty will come and give you notes, right? The second is a very important part that I must want you to understand, that in today's job market, if you have to be competitive, if you want to land up with a good job and be happy with the job that you are doing, you have to acquire a lot of skills besides what your regular syllabus offers in the college or university. So for that, we train our students on GIS, which is a very important tool from various fields of various disciplines of our studies. Second, we trained people on data. We teach you how to use and understand and interpret data to make your stories, make your thesis, make whatever you do in your life more impactful. Okay, we also have a media lab which trains students on using and knowing the media better. It's a very important part of our social life, right? If you want to bring up a story of your town or village which is having a problem, if you want to make it heard by many people and some action happening, you might have to use media, and that is what we train. Okay. Uh, Another thing that we train is on IoT, Internet of Things. So we use that in our campus, and we also help you learn the nuances of IoT, right? The second part that I want to stress upon is this university believes in experiential learning, which means that we want you to learn while what you experience. You understand? I mean, it's not only classroom learning. We take you out of the classroom so that you understand what you studied in the classroom and understand how your studies in the classroom is really happening or can impact the world outside you. So we have two parts to this. One is a thing that we call practica, right? In term 2 and term 3, we take our students to nearby places in Bangalore and make them in small groups of 5 to 6, and a faculty is assigned to each group. They grow those areas and identify urban issues and write a project on that, right? So you again see, you are actually on the field understanding what is the urban looks like, right? Then we have exposure visits, like the Yardeni's batch we do 3 exposure visits every year for every batch. So one is a large city, second is a medium city, third is a small city. So we This year, Yarini's batch went to Chennai as the big city. They went to Kochi as a small city. And the third city, what was that? Yarini, what was the third city that you went to, small city?
For a small city, we went Chikballapur near Bangalore,
Right,
and for yeah, and medium visit we went to Tirunelveli, and the big
right,
cities
right.
Hyderabad, Kochi, and
Oh,
Chennai.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, right. My mistake. Sorry. You're right. So that is why it's good to have a student with you. Right. So you understand we took them to three different cities. Why? So that you understand the complexities of each city. Big cities have these different complexities. Smaller cities have the different complexities, and medium cities are having its different complexities. But you have to solve issues if you become a professional in this field. You will have to be able to solve issues for cities or urban places of any size. That is why we take you to these cities, that you explore the cities in your own eyes and understand what you have learned in the classroom and see the city in a different lens from then on, right? Then we have master classes, which I'm sure many of your universities where you've studied or you're studying, they invite guest faculties and experts from academia and other places to talk. In our university, we also do that, but we also call stakeholders in this space. In our space, the stakeholders are like the government, right? In this issue, the government is the main player actually. The government, there are NGOs, there are other bodies in the municipal bodies. There could be the law and order people, there could be transport people. We also call them so that you understand from their point of view what are they doing, why are they doing what they're doing, and you can interact and build networks also. And we do a lot of public events at IIHS. I would request, if you are interested in these areas, you must start following us on social media. And some of these events are public events. Even if you're not a student of IIHS, you can come and attend that. Similarly, if you are from Bangalore, our IIHS library is a public library, and even if you are not a student of IIHS, you can come and use the library. And I proudly tell you, our library has one of the largest resources in the urban area in India, at least for now. Right? So I'll move on. I'll quickly come that we offer 5 master's program. Okay, these master's program are all full time. Okay, and the duration is 2 years. So do you understand this? Our campus is in Bangalore. These programs are full-time 2 years residential, right? So you have to stay in our hostel and do these programs. And we also offer a PhD program, which is a 4 to 5 year program, which is also full-time and cannot be done on a part-time or online basis. Now, I will straight jump to the program that we offer. We offer 5 master's program, as I told you earlier. We offer 3 MSc programs and 2 MA programs, right? Our MSc programs are on sustainability science and practice, MSc in climate change science and practice. We offer an MSc in urban economic and infrastructure development. We offer 2 MA programs. One is in MA in urban studies and practice. Yarini is a student of that. And MA, which we have started this year, we're starting this year, MA in human development policy and practice. If you see, all these programs are very interdisciplinary in nature. Interdisciplinary nature means that various subjects are required to in these areas. You understand? In climate, geography plays a role, economics plays a role, sociology plays a role, political science plays a role, the ecology plays a role, botany plays a role. Everything, if you see, environmental science plays a role. So all these programs that you see are all interdisciplinary in nature, and that's why even if you are a BA graduate, a BA economics, a BA geography, or BA sociology, you can still do an MSc in any of the subjects that we offer. So it is not that if you are a BA or a Bachelor of Arts, you cannot do an MSc program. At IIHS, we allow that, right? And that is a very unique thing. And as you understand, all these subjects are very, very niche and new. These are emerging areas, and a lot of jobs are coming up in these areas and will come. And India still do not have adequate trained manpower in these fields. Right. So in this our program, our master's program is, as I told you, is for how many years? 2 years, right? In these 2 years, we don't call semesters, we call them terms, right? So we have 3 terms each year, right? So year one has 3 terms, year two has 3 terms, right? So the first 2 terms of your year one are core courses, which are interdisciplinary functions, and that is common to anybody. Whatever master's program you select to study, you all of them study the same subject. Is that clear? All right. I cannot see you guys, so I don't understand. But if you have any questions, please raise your hands. And if I'm going too fast, the revamp team, Yarini, please tell me that I must go slow, right? And
Oh, it's totally fine, Suman. Yeah, you can speak.
yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. And the third term to the fifth term, you select your electives as per the master's program you've chosen. Suppose you've chosen sustainability science, you'll pick up electives from that subject, right? So practica, I've told you, in the term 2 and term 3, the practica is there, which is that the small project that you do nearby our campus, near in the same city. And the very interesting thing that I really admire about my university is the foundation program. Okay, we call in the foundation program we teach how to grow, cook, eat, and play. I have a small video. I'll just play that. Please see if you can hear this. Is it
Uh, Suman, like, there is no audio in that video.
I'm so sorry. I'll just check what can be done. Give me a minute.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go to the. While I do this, if you have any questions, you can quickly ask me, and or yeah. Is it audio coming now? Yeah, is the
Yes.
audio coming?
No, no, Suman. It's not coming.
Very sorry about this. Are you able to see the screen? No.
Yeah, yeah. Screen is visible, but the audio is not visible. I mean, audio is not coming.
Audible. Huh? Well, I'm sorry about the video, the audio part of it, but I will. What we can do, is I'll send the video link to you. You can share it to the participants. Basically, what I was trying to
Yes.
show you here is that as a part of the foundation courses, we take our students to the campus, right, where they actually learn how to do cultivation, and then you learn how the systems of cultivation work. How, yeah, and you want to talk about that? You have experience. Do you want to tell them a little bit about this?
Last, I can tell, I guess. After you complete, we'll tell about each specific course. Then it
All right.
might, yeah.
Okay, very good. Fine then. I will continue. So, in the last term, that is term six, we take we students have to undergo an internship or dissertation. So we have a department called the career development department, right? So that department actually looks for organizations where our students can do internships in the field of their interest, and also important is that our internships are not free. So while doing internships, you don't have to borrow money from whom. We ensure that our the organizations where students go for internships pay our students and pay them reasonably well. So we have a minimum cutoff which they must pay to our students for our students to be as interns in the organizations, right? I'll move. Yeah. So the program that I was talking about, the first program is sustainability science and practice. It covers subjects like sustainability science and practice. It covers SDGs. It covers hydrology, ecosystem, ecology, agriculture, food systems, built environment, green transition, economy. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is these subjects you have find it on a website, so I don't want to read them out. But I want to tell you, sustainability is such an important subject for today's world. and it cuts across, you know, cuts across sectors. I mean, even in construction, there's sustainability. In education, there's sustainability. Wherever you want to, if you can name a sector, sustainability is required there. Right. So this is a very important subject and an interdisciplinary subject from students from any particular background can come and study this subject, right? And possible, what I want this 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 takes you to careers like, you can be a corporate social responsibility manager. I don't know if you know, India government mandates that a percentage of turnover by the large companies is used in social responsibility issues. Okay, so most organizations like Godrej, if you know about Mahindras, Tatas, most organizations have a wing called corporate social responsibility. In short, we call them CSR. That is a separate team. That CSR team works on various social issues, like, some might work on water sanitation, some might work on climate, some might work on, settlement, some might work on improving the women health. So many sectors they work on. Okay, so these people, mostly they want to hire people who understand these subjects. So this in these positions, they want to hire students from backgrounds like this. You can also work it with as an ESG specialist. I'm sure you know about ESG. ESG is environmental social governance. Now, slowly, in a few years, I think from next year, the government is mandating that the businesses that are on the which are listed, which means they who have shares in stock market, they must submit an ESG audit. ESG audit means that a company must tell public that are you taking care of the environment, and if yes, how are you taking care of it? Are you taking care of the social issues and social, are you protecting, giving, so taking care of social issues for your workers and the adjoining people where your factories are or your godowns are? And governance is your governance strong? Is your governance complying to the world standards? Are they all in order? Hope you're not doing so. This, for this audit report to be submitted, organizations need people from sustainability, climate, this kind of backgrounds, because chartered accountants cannot do this work. You understand? So this is a very new emerging area. A lot of jobs will come up in this area. Also, you can also work as conservation communications officer. If you write well, you can become communications coordinators in many organizations who craft and write stories on these sustainability issues and social impacts. Right? Then is the climate change. I'm sure you understand climate change. It's no more. Whenever I talk to students, I say climate change is no more that is going to happen. It's already happening. We are seeing climate change effects very close to our cities and towns and villages where we live. I just came from the northeast hills last night, and you won't believe that the climate is changing such a fashion that the source of water in the hills is mainly streams, which flow from glaciers. And that streams, they don't have big rivers, but that streams become a source of water for the people for their daily use. And suddenly, these streams are drying up. Imagine, the streams are drying up, and also the ground of water level patterns are changing. Okay, so climate change is no more a subject of distant past, it is an immediate subject, and India needs a strong, we need strong set of trained manpower who can address these issues. At IIHS, all the subjects I'm talking about, we also do real work. We're not just teaching. We are working with in a project called CLAPS, where our faculty like Chandni and others are working cross states. They're working from Orissa, Karnataka, and Kerala. The southern Odisha coastal belts, people are migrating to Kerala and Karnataka, okay, because of climate change. Their soil is no more fertile, and they cannot do any irrigation, cultivation there. So they are moving to other states. So our team is following that journey. They want to see what is happening to them when their kids go to a different state. Are they getting education? Are they getting healthcare? So the vulnerability of climate, they're studying the impacts of climate for people. Okay, and it's a very, very important subject. I hope you all understand. And if you are interested, there are a lot of work in the program planning space with INGOs, in the CSR sector, obviously. Also, a lot of work in journalism and media is happening on climate. Then is a subject which is very, very important, a Master of Science in Urban Economic and Infrastructure Development. By infrastructure, you understand what I mean, right? Infrastructure means I wish I could see and talk to you, but when I tell infrastructure means flyovers, bridges, your railway station, your hospitals, your schools, your colleges, all that forms part of the infrastructure of urban and any other place, right? Now, is this infrastructure that is being built, is that being built correctly? Is it being built in the right places? Is it the right infrastructure that's required for this set of people? Like, I don't know if you have read recently, I found it very funny actually. 6 airports in Uttar Pradesh got closed, shut down, which opened about 3, 4 years back. Crores of rupees spent, right? There were no people to fly, so they've shut down the airport. So airport is also part of infrastructure, you understand? So that money is wasted. Had that money been put into healthcare or primary education, or they had built some other, in some other use, which more people could have benefited, that would have been the right use of infrastructure investment, right? So we teach you what is infrastructure development, what does land-based economies mean, what is governance and finance, what is equity, what is inclusion, what are the sustainability principles of urban transition. Okay. Also, in this subject, if you are really passionate to work in the areas of water and sanitation, you understand water sanitation, in that field, if you want to work, this will be a very good subject to study. Okay. While I understand, Yarini, most of the students here are from Tamil Nadu, am I correct?
Yeah. Most of the students from Tamil Nadu only.
So I take a lot of proud then to tell you that the IIHS worked with the Tamil Nadu state in one of the India's largest sanitation project. We just completed the project this year, last year, where we actually modernized the way sanitation is managed in India. And Tamil Nadu, as a very, very forward-looking state, has done a wonderful job, and IIHS implemented that work. It is called Tamil Nadu State Sanitation Program. It was funded by the Bill Gates Foundation, and in the tier 2 cities of Tamil Nadu, the entire sanitation is now modernized. Okay, so the after you flush, that water will not get into your drinking water and all. It's very well managed now. So that is a very large project. We did it over 7 years, and it was done by IIHS. Right, and some of the professors who have done this project will be teaching you when you come at IIHS. Right, so again, the program officers of livelihood inclusion, this can be kind of job sectors. Also, I told you water sanitation is a very big area that India needs a lot of trained manpower, and you can be working in these fields if you are studying this subject. Masters of Urban Studies and Practice is a program which is cutting across disciplines. It's actually, Yarani studying the subject, she'll tell you better. But I want to tell you, it's an overarching program. In this program, you will learn about all the aspects of urban, and you will know how the key urban systems are interconnected, and you will have a understanding of the urban and rural urban transition. So this is a very popular program at IIHS also, and this is, I think, later we'll talk about this. And you can also be working as social policy analysts, practitioners, and advisors in organizations if you do this subject. This is the last master's that we offer, is the MA in Human Development Policy and Practice, a new master's that we've launched. It is for people who are interested in social sector, if you're interested in informal settlements, if you're want to work with people who live in the slums, work with them in their development, work with urban health, in community development, inclusive urban culture. This is a subject that you can study, right? This also leads to a lot of work in policy, program officers, monitoring, evaluation, learning. That's another area that I want to tell you. MEL, please remember this word. MEL is monitoring, evaluation, and learning. This is by itself a new job. Like I told you, ESG, remember? MEL is also a new job, new title where a lot of people will be required. And to be an MEL worker or an associate or expert, you must have interdisciplinary knowledge, right? It's not about just writing reports. You have to understand a lot of other things. So this is a program which leads you to such kind of a job. Okay, I was showing you our faculty. If you see our faculty, they're all very distinguished people here. Jagdish, an engineer by training, a sustainability expert. He was one of the key members of getting the Western Ghats, the UNESCO tag. If you understand UNESCO, if you understand what is the Western Ghats, he was the person behind that. Sureshna is also an urban planner, and she does a lot of practice work. Amit Bajaj is one of a leading climate scientist, or you can say policy, and he does a lot of policy work with the government. He's a part of the intergovernment panel for climate change. Neha Swami is a big name in the urban planning space. Manish Dubey is a very big name in governance, and he has actually played a lot of role in the SDGs that you hear about. Chandni is a leading name in the climate space. Chandni is also part of IPCC. If you see Gautam Bhan, if you take interest in urban, and if you will surely come across his name, his works are in the areas of informal settlements, in work, social equitable livings, lot of social protection. These are his areas. Kavita Vankade is the person who led the Tamil Nadu State Sanitation Program. and she's also a faculty at IIHS. So you see, all of these people have got strong practice connect. They are also connected to what is actually happening in the ground, just not teaching. Understand, that is what makes IIHS set apart from other universities. Our cohort, as I told you earlier, I will repeat that you are at IIHS, you are free to join our MSc program, even if you are a BA, and if you are a BA, you can join a BSc. If you're a BSc, you can join an MA, because we want our cohorts to be a mix of diverse academic backgrounds, because we want our students to learn from each other. So if you see our current cohort, we have students who have studied architecture, BR, urban design, physics, chemistry, pure maths, pure science, physics, chemistry, mathematics. People come from media background, journalism, mass comm. People have come from engineering. People have come from economics, political science, public policy, social sciences, life sciences, commerce management, humanities, environmental science. So please understand, one more line I repeat, that at IIHS you can study any subject. It's all interdisciplinary, and you can pursue any master's of your choice, irrespective of your graduation degree. Right, the campus life, I think Yarini can talk better than me. It's a very vibrant and stimulating campus life that we have, and also that the campus that we have, which is getting built, is one of the most. If some of you come and join us, you'll see it really, we actually believe in what we teach, and we are really creating a real green sustainable campus. Even the bricks that we use at our camp, we are using in our campus, are from the soil that we dug up to build the buildings. Also, the water that we use is recycled into gray, black water, and we use them. We use a lot of solar energy so that we are net zero in terms of carbon emissions, right? So you understand those things. These are the areas where our students can go for work. And I wanted to show you this diagram. Is called Sankey diagram. If you see, our students who came from architecture background ended up into going to development organization, working with professional services, think tanks, government sector, right? Then they're the kind of organizations that students work in, or go for internships in. And these are all available on our website. You can also go and check there. I'll quickly come to the admission process. As you may know, many of you may not know also, that our admissions are currently open, and the last date to submit your application is 20th of March, right? 20th of March is the last date of application. And if you're interested to apply, you must go to our website, ihs.ac.in, and apply, right? I will go back to the presentation. Actually, one more thing I want to tell you, that application is very simple, and we have we made the application very simple this time. You to just fill up your information, give your certificates of education, and complete the application. There is no application fee at IIHS, and we have generous scholarships and financial aid. If somebody, after getting the offer, wants to apply for scholarships or financial aid, you must immediately inform us on receiving the offer, and we will send you document that you need to send us to evaluate your scholarship application. Now, the admission process at IIHS is that after you filled your application within 20th of March, we have an online exam that will be held on 4th of April. And this online exam can be taken from anywhere. You don't need to go to any center or anything, but you must take it from a desktop or a laptop. either from your home or from a cyber cafe or in a college or wherever you want to, right? And if you pass that entrance exam, you will be called for an online interview where a faculty will meet you, ask you questions. Why do you want to join us, and why are you want to study a particular subject, right? And then if you're offered, if you're selected, you'll be offered. Is that clear? You have any questions? Any questions so far?
Thank you so much, Suman. So now, guys, do you have any questions or you have any doubts? You can free to ask,
Yeah.
or you can, drop
Type
your questions on
chat.
chat
Type
box
chat.
also.
All right.
Yeah.
Right. Also, Yarani, with your permission, we have a small quiz for all of you. I will show the QR code here. If you see, you can scan this QR code. It's a very small quiz for 5 minutes. And the participants who scored the highest, the shortest time, we will send them prizes. Rani, will you please announce that also? You can scan from your mobile now and take the quiz. In the meantime, you can start ask your questions also. I can answer. We'll keep this link open for another 15 minutes so that you can ask us questions also while you are doing the quiz.
Yeah, sure, Suman.
I have also sent you the link via WhatsApp, Rani, if you can just share with some people.
Yeah, Suman. Yeah, sure. I will share.
Yeah, thank you so
Share.
much.
Yeah.
Do you see any questions?
I think some students are typing in chat box.
Okay. And can you tell them that they can ask in their own you understand Tamil, so we can take questions in Tamil also if they want to, and we are okay with that. Is
Yeah,
it?
sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Sure.
yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I just have one question.
Yeah.
Uh, yes, sir. How is the entrance test was structured and what type of questions should applicants prepare for?
Very good. It is Saran who asked the question, is it?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Saran. So a very important question. The entrance exam is for 3 hours. Okay. It's an online entrance exam. It's proctored. It has two parts. One part is MCQ. Okay. In the MCQ, again there are two parts. One part is general MCQ questions like some amount of basic English reading comprehension with multiple. These are all MCQs I told you. Then some questions with logical reasoning, some on data interpretation. The second part of the MCQ would be like what is the full form of GDP, or what does UNDP stand for? This kind of questions. And you have to score at least 40% in this part. Okay. In the second part, there are two essay type questions, only two. One will be a question you have to write in type rather in 300 words, your motivation to study a master's program at IIHS, okay, which I would tell if you all of you who are actually seriously thinking about writing the exam to have it prepared. You should have it written somewhere in your head. You should not start thinking during the exam. You should have it prepared and come and quickly start typing the questions, the answer. There'll be another question in the same long question essay type. It will be a question on like I can give an example like what do you see are the climate issues in the area you live, or human social issues that you see around you in 300 words. All right, that is the type of question format. And I'm happy to tell you, let me see if I can type it here. uh, uh, there is in our website we have given some sample questions. Okay, I'll just share the link in here so that you can use this link and download the questions after the webinar and see what kind of questions will be coming. Okay, I hope I've satisfied your question. Any other questions we have?
Yeah, Suman, there is one more question on chat box. Can you elaborate on the fee structure again?
Yeah, the fee structure at IIHS is it's about 4 lakhs tuition fee for the year one, 5 lakh for the year two, and as it is a residential program, we also have a residential fee. So total it's about 14 to 15 lakhs total, and but I must tell you that students can apply for financial aid. We do not have a merit scholarship, but if you think you need support in terms of the fee, you can apply for financial aid. We also have student loan arrangements. As you know, all nationalized banks now offer a loan without any supporting documents up to 4 lakhs for UGC approved universities in master's program. So that is there. And the fee structure is also given in our prospectus in our website. Right. If you go to the website that I've typed the FAQ, you can find it from there also. Right. Any other questions?
Yeah, one more question in chat box. Like, are there any scholarships or financial support options available for students who need?
Absolutely, absolutely. Very good. That is what I want to reiterate to all of you. There is IIHS believes in equity in education. We will try we offer needs-based scholarships, understand? So if somebody can demonstrate that need, we will try to provide scholarship as much as possible, and it goes up to 100% in that. Some cases, it also takes care of your hostel stay at IIHS. Okay, so we have a very transparent policy. I would like to add here something. Are there people who have applied already in this group? Can you raise your hands? If there are people who've already applied here. All right, but I just want to tell you who had this question on the scholarship. Do you know the name? Right? Do we have the name of the person? Anyway, just want to tell you
Yeah,
we
yeah, but their name is like that phone random we say, yeah.
understood.
So
So there's something very interesting at IHS. We call it diversity points. So in the diversity points, when you're applying, you have to you if you are coming from a special caste, or you're a first generation learner from your family, or if your family income is below 3 lakhs or 8 lakhs per annum, or you have done your schooling, 10th and 12th schooling from a small town or a village, all this gives you points that helps you in your scholarship and financial aid. But this does not guarantee, you understand, there's a process that we have so many people applying. We will give to the most needy and who's also passed our entrance exam, right? Yeah, I think I got another question I think on chat, which I see is I just lost the question. Yeah. What kind of skills will you learn from this course? See, skills are of two types. Let me see your name, please. Mukesh, I don't know if it's the right name that you have typed here. Mukesh, skills are of two types. One is the hard skills. Hard skills are you acquire in the program. Like I'll teach you what is green economy. I'll teach you how is what are how our sustainable economy is planned. We'll teach you planning sustainability. We'll teach you say urban transition. So depending on like a subject that you want to study here, we'll teach you how do you mitigate climate risk, how do you work on policy frameworks, But on the soft skills, we teach you that I showed you the video, which unfortunately did not play well without sound, that we teach you life skills also. We teach you skills like we teach you how to, you know, what is the system of agriculture in India, what is prevailing, so that you know what toil that these people do, and when you work in this sector, you will better relate yourself with the farmers and the people in the agricultural sector. Similarly, we also train you in skills like GIS. GIS is like a geographical information systems. People who don't know. Uh, uh, yeah, and we can tell you we teach all students irrespective of majors in this course so that you are able to use GIS mapping in whatever you do. Either you study climate, sustainability, anything that you do, GIS mapping is important. I give an example. Suppose you want to see which parts of Chennai, we actually working on this project, which parts of Chennai has more industries. So this is done through GIS. Okay, so there are a lot of use of GIS. So that's the skill that we teach you. Second is we teach you skills like how do you analyze and interpret and use data. So data is very, very important today. Whatever you study, even if you don't come to IIHS, if you don't know how to interpret data, how to use data, how to analyze data, you will not be a good manpower, a good resource for any organization. We train you that. We train you in that. We train you in media skills. So you know basics of media skills when you are studying and when you are at a job level, right? I think there are more things we can talk, but I think there are more questions coming. But you can go to a website and check. You can also attend our webinars that have happened earlier. I'm sharing the our YouTube link here. I'll be happy to see some of you coming to our YouTube link and studying our university more. Yeah. Any other questions? Any other questions, Yarani? Here? There's a YouTube link. I see. Yeah, are there opportunities? Oh, of course, Sweta. This is. I mean, everything at IHS is about learning from not only from experts, also from your classmates. And in our case, we organize large scale events. Which are attended by the most important people in this sector of India. So we invite people from the government. See, this ecosystem of urban involves a lot of players. So we all invite people from all sectors, private sector, the government, the social sector, the NGOs. We invite them and they interact with the students. Some of them come as guest lecturers, as you've said. Some of them come to give just talks. And these are small public events that we organize, not only for students, some of them are open for public also at large. Thank you, Shweta. Happy that you liked it. Any other questions? Are you people taking the quiz? I don't. Yeah, I think only one person is taking the quiz so far.
Suman, I will let you know after the meeting.
Yeah, yeah. So I
Kitna
think,
people up
yeah.
doing quiz.
Thank you, and yeah, we will keep it open till 9:30. Okay, and can I end it here then? If there are no more questions. And if you have any more questions, you are happy to please feel free to write to us at IIHS dot at admissions at IIHS.ac.in. You can also call us in the numbers. And in our numbers are mentioned on the website. We are working tomorrow. If you want to talk to us tomorrow, we are free to talk to you. And if you if that's the end of it, I'd like to thank the entire team of Revamp and Yarni, our student, for organizing this. I really liked your questions. I wish we could see each other and talk and make it more interactive. But whatever, I hope some of you would be interested to apply to us. And if you are getting stuck or you need any further information, do contact Revamp team or contact me directly. I'm available on LinkedIn, I'm on the email ID that I've shared, and I'll be happy to answer your questions.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, Suman, for talking with it's very useful for new students. And a lot of people don't know about IHS, how the academic style, how we will, study, how we will study with different state people, different culture like that.
Right.
So I think if people would, like to apply, and they will really enjoy after
Yeah.
getting.
I'll just take this last question here. There's one question that's come from Bashir. He's asked that I'm completing my bachelor BCA. This course helped you in your IT job. See, Bashir, BCA, what did you want to do after doing BCA? I think you wanted to become a coder, or you want to become a software professional, right? But IT skills can also be used in sustainability, climate, and other areas that we talked about. In everything that we do, technology is important, technology is required, right? So if you come from a background of a BCA and work in a field of sustainability or climate, you will be able to offer solutions, tech solutions for these fields, and make this so, and bring better solutions for people who are affected by these issues, or bring solutions to better the world, right? I think with that I'll end the talk here, Yalini, if you permit. And thank you all once again, and wish you all the best for all of whatever you do in future. And good luck for the Revamp team also. Right? Thank you all. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank you, Suman. Thank you so much.
Bye bye. Thank you. Yeah,
Really
thank
very informative, and very helpful for all the students, those who are ready to
you.
apply in IHS.
Yeah, I would
Once
please
again, yeah,
share
thank
their
you so
please
much.
share my number if required with some people if they want to talk tomorrow. I'll be happy
Yeah,
to
sure,
do it.
sure.
Right.
Sure,
Thank you.
Suman. I will
I'll
send
take
you.
leave. Yeah. Bye bye. Good night,
Bye
everybody.
bye. Good night.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.